Teofimo Lopez isn't giving up on pushing for a fight against Terence Crawford at 147. Teo feels that a win over Crawford would effectively make him a three-division undisputed champion. It's looking good for Teofimo to be getting a chance to fight Crawford, sounding paranoid, talking conspiracy theory stuff. Lopez stated, "I want my flowers now, and the only way I can do that is by beating Terence Crawford now and getting that respect. This is the Terence Crawford era, then that's the guy. I give him his flowers. However, I'm a fighter as well, and I know I'm the best, and he says he's the best. So we're not too far away in weight class, and we can make that happen. They're trying to block my vision of getting to Crawford because they don't want me to do it." Bob Arum says he's not against Teofimo Lopez fighting Terence Crawford, but he stresses that he needs to take care of his fight next month against Ortiz. Arum stated, "Working on the Teofimo and Ortiz fight, almost finalized the work on it. Keyshawn Davis, a promising young star, will box with a strong opponent, Jose Pedraza, in the undercard. I think our partners will use February 8 as a platform to launch many talented boxers. Vargas's son Emiliano is also on the card. He's a great prospect. Abdullah Mason will be there as well. Lots of good young fighters who will make a breakthrough in 2024. The week leading up to the Super Bowl is great because everyone is at the venue hosting the event. We have a great platform for Teofimo during Super Bowl week. Every big personality in the sports world will be there when Lopez defends the belt. It will be a way to promote Teofimo in big, massive fights throughout 2024. Teofimo Lopez made it clear that he wants to fight Terence Crawford after he defends his WBO light welterweight title against Ortiz on February 8th. Lopez stated, "Do I want Crawford? What kind of question is that? Absolutely. Y'all don't understand. I aim for greatness. Crawford says he's the best. I know I'm the best. First things first, I gotta knock this guy out in front of me, Ortiz. Around August, I started training all the way to where I am now in January. So, I've been training for 5 or 6 months. Oh yeah, Ortiz ain't going the distance, baby. We're working on all of that. Cutting off the ring. We're working on everything. That's all right. They gave me Ortiz like a sacrificed lamb. They want to see where I'm at. It's all right. We understand the game. We are the game." Teofimo Lopez back in the gym today after deciding not to retire from boxing.
Do I still got it? Do I still got it?
Do I still got it?
Now, Crawford's overall body of work is being viewed differently. For Teofimo Lopez, nevertheless, he still believes that Crawford's 147-pound run has been heavily flawed if you take a closer look.
You know what I'm saying? The fighters that Crawford fought were handicapped. You know what I'm saying? Look, Errol Spence just announced about his cardiac, his eye and stuff. Jose Benavidez, when he fought him, he had a shot leg. When he and then who's the other fighter that he faced that they try to make it a big thing and he was injured too? Kell Brook with his eye. So every fighter that Crawford has faced throughout the 147 division, whether it looks good on paper, they've been injured. I'm healthy. Fight the best fighter at a healthier weight. Let's do it. And it's like enough is enough. I'm tired of these guys. If you're gonna look at me a certain way, I'm gonna step. I'm gonna step. Because my father told me we ain't put.
After catching wind of his comments, the undefeated welterweight took to X to blast the takeover. He wrote this, "Anna Teofimo Lopez, you little baches, better worry about them little guys that's on your ass down there in your weight class. It's crazy every time I see you hoe ass, you don't even look my way, but when you are in front of a camera, you have so much to say. You a pissy." Terence Crawford continued, "I fought everyone and everybody that was put on my table. Never turned down a fight in my life, even if it was late notice. Moving up in weight. Short fighters, tall fighters, strong fighters, fast fighters, boxers, brawlers, etc. I fought them all." Lopez acknowledged that Crawford is a formidable fighter. Moreover, he thinks that a potential fight with Crawford is likely to be more financially lucrative for the latter than his previous fight.
You brought up your points as to why you felt, he fought guys that were injured or not at their best moment.
Hey Crawford, yo, bro, I know you call me a fake, fake ninja. It's cool, bro. It's cool, man. No problem. I brush that off like I do with everything else that they done with my career. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know that you're a great fighter. I'm a great fighter. You like tough competition, and so do I, man. Shoot. I may not be black, but I got it in me. So all I say with that being said, man, it's like whenever you're done with that contract and if you stay at 147, then yeah, man, I think you make more money than you made with Spence. I'm just saying facts. That's not even disrespect. That's just facts. You fought Jose Benavidez, who had a shot knee. He fought a guy that had broken eye socket. You know what I mean? You know, Errol Spence, his recent one. And now Errol Spence is coming back saying that it was the reason why he couldn't stop those jabs and hooks. I mean, he should stop right there. You know what I mean? He should stop right there. But, you know, another guy that had a car accident and has never been the same since that accident.
Bill Haney, father and trainer of Devin Haney, responded strongly to Teofimo Lopez's aspirations for a match against Terence Crawford.
Teofimo Lopez, if you don't knock it off talking about you want Bud Crawford, I just seen you and your daddy, and y'all yelled, why didn't we offer you $20 million? So you can imagine what you'd be talking about to fight Bud Crawford. Listen, act like you got some sense. You hear that money counter in the background. Act like you got some sense, and we can make Haney versus Lopez for that 140-pound unification. Yeah, baby. Act like you got some sense. And stop talking about Bud Crawford. You don't want none of Bud Crawford, and you don't deserve none. Knock it off.
Lopez fires back at Bill Haney, and he wrote on X, "The Haneys are now on the radar. It's about damn time. One fight at a time, baby. One fight at a time. Damn, it feels great to be back." Terence Crawford's coach, Bernie Davis, says Teofimo Lopez isn't serious about wanting to fight Crawford. Davis stated, "It's picking and choosing right now. Teofimo wouldn't even look at Bud. How are you going to want to fight me and you wouldn't stand me right here? Crawford is going to kill that boy. Crawford still has that eye of the tiger. Definitely. He ain't going to do it because of Bob Arum of Top Rank. Even the fake retirement. Teofimo drives me nuts, but he got them championships. You didn't dominate Lomachenko. He was on your backside in the end, but you won. Okay, you got past Lomachenko, but that's a stain on him, Teofimo, when he lost to Kambosos. He didn't get that, and he got dropped by Kambosos. Haney beat him twice. Stand up to Bud and say, I want you. When you see him, don't turn your head. You got to at least stand your ground. At least make some eye contact if you don't approach him." A couple of weeks ago, Crawford and Haney sized each other up in person. A couple of days ago, Lopez called out Haney for not accepting his offer for a potential fight, claiming Haney ducked him several times.
Teofimo Lopez, Sr. and Jr. I just seen you at the Virgil Ortiz fight. Right before Bernard Hopkins walked up with his bullshit, y'all showed up with y'all's, talking about $20 million and why we didn't offer you $20 million. Brother, you're not the best at 140 pounds, and for one, why would you not be mad at your promoter, your boss, for not offering you $20 million and putting something on the table for us, whatever that us might have been getting? You should have been mad at him, because I don't know what you're getting paid for, Jermaine Ortiz, but you need to concentrate.
Eddie believes Teofimo is somehow blaming him for his loss to George Kambosos Jr. in 2021, a fight shown on DAZN.
Firstly, I don't even know why. All this beef with me is because he lost to George Kambosos, and he feels that it was my fault that he didn't get the decision. Because as you remember his quote after, if this was a top rank show, I would have won that fight. What? I mean, the guy, he talks so much shit. By the way, what a fighter. What an entertainer. Amazing for the sport.
Do you think a big part of it, though, is just his persona?
No, I think he's completely deluded, and I think he's on another planet. That is what I think. But sometimes you have to be to do what he does. Like, to go in there and beat Lomachenko, to beat Josh Taylor, you probably got to be a little bit whack. So I'm not mad about it. I don't hate the guy. I just listen to his interviews and think, you talk absolute we crept over the line for a sellout at the theatre. He didn't sell out against Josh Taylor. He talks about the biggest gate in the history of the theatre. Complete rubbish. And by the way, it holds like 3,900. So you're capping about selling 3,800 tickets, and you're this megastar that should be getting 20 million. Amazing fighter, but just calm down. Concentrate on your fight. I don't even know if he'll get in the ring against Jermaine Ortiz. This is like, you know.
Did you just say capping?
That's what the kids say, isn't it?
I can't with you.
You kept a straight face. When I said it, you kept a straight face. I was quite impressed.
Shawn Porter. Porter is a fan of the fight. He declared his belief that Lopez is not ready for a showdown against a fighter of such skill. Porter stated, "I am past the beef or whatever. What I am looking at right now is how good of a fight this is. I think that it is a really good fight. And whilst Terence Crawford has fought himself into superstardom, he has fought himself out of fights against the likes of Jaron Boots Ennis. Just because Ennis doesn't command that kind of money at this point in time, I feel like Teofimo does. I feel like it could be a good fight if this were to be something that really gets going. I think this fight sells, and I think that this is a really good stylistic fight. I don't think that Teofimo is ready for Crawford just yet, but this is what boxing needs. It needs guys who have a light over them talking to one another, getting it going, getting people excited, and then on top of that, making it happen. Thanks for joining the adventure. If you enjoyed the journey, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content.